just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these 2 entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. The give is to Elliott, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Gandy-Golden, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Niners 20, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Prescott on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike, 53, Mike, watch the screen, check, kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott to the right side, he's got Cooper, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room, maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's put him on the bus.
On first down, Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Gordon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll buy some time right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now Lance again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it. Down and the 2-point conversion. Here is Wish following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second, they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action, now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 54. I'm here all day. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To try again after the sack. Lance forced out to his left. Room to run inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed toward...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On
2nd and inches, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.